Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be re-reviewing the Razer Strider, and I've had this for about a year now, and I've been using it every single time I've turned on this goddamn PC. And it is good. It is good, but it is not for me, because I primarily play CSGO, and it is kind of hell to play it with this mousepad. Okay, that's an exaggeration, because you could just lower your sensitivity, which is what I do. But I have to compensate by lowering my sensitivity because it is so fast for anything that isn't like super heavy tracking based games. Where I can really only recommend this mousepad for is super heavy tracking based games like Apex Legends or Fortnite, where you're constantly moving your mouse. That's the only situation I could really recommend super fast pads like these that are labeled as hybrid pads, but in reality are super fast like this one. This is a very fast pad, and it's not on the level of like glass pads or anything, but it is still pretty fast, and I put a good amount of pressure on that, and it just glides across the entire mouse pad. Like, I'm not even putting that much pressure into this, and it glides around like half of the mouse pad. It's pretty fast, and it also has a very rough surface, which is not for me, because I have open back headphones and I can hear everything. Every sound this mousepad makes. Yeah, it's pretty loud, and it isn't scratchy in terms of how it feels, like how it actually like glides across the mousepad, but it's just scratchy in terms of how it sounds, and it just sounds scratchy, which I don't like because of just how rough the surface is. And the first thing you probably noticed when you clicked on this video is how fucking dirty this mousepad is, and that's because I haven't cleaned it in a while, alright? I will clean it thoroughly today by getting a microfiber cloth and getting some warm water and just dabbing it across the mousepad, and hopefully that will make it all brand new and shiny. But yeah, I tried that 2 days ago with just a sponge and some water and soap, and that didn't do anything. So yeah, hopefully that will fix it. But yeah, this is not a mouse pad for me. I know I've had this for a year, but still, like, it's not for me, and I did have to compensate by lowering DPI and lowering sensitivity. So yeah, this is not for me, especially in like very like still games like CSGO and Valorant, where you're just primarily holding an angle and sometimes flicking or tracking, but you're primarily holding an angle in those games, and this is not for that at all. This is pretty good for micro adjustments, I will say, just making like tiny little movements here and there. This is pretty good for that, but rather than that, I would say this is way too fast for something like Valorant and CSGO, even though it has worn in over time, but I would still say it's too fast for me. Which is why I'm getting a new mousepad. I'm getting the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn, and hopefully it should take about 4 days to arrive, but I am pretty excited for it. I did pay a decent amount of money for it, about $44. So yeah, I was going to get the Saturn Pro, but it's out of stock, and I looked it up, and apparently Lethal Gaming Gear said it would take about 2 months for them to maybe restock it due to delays with Poron. So yeah, that sucks. But I just got I just said fuck it and got the normal Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn. So I'm pretty excited for that mousepad, and it should be a lot smoother and a lot more controlled than this. But yeah, that's basically it. This is a pretty good mousepad, especially for the price. It is a pretty good price for what you're getting. The size is also pretty good. Fits my desk well as well, but it fits my desk pretty well. And but the new mousepad I'm getting, I'm pretty sure is a lot bigger, or not a lot bigger, but it is bigger than this mousepad, which is what I like. I like bigger mousepads better than this, but this is still a pretty decent size. And yeah, that's basically it. Also, in other news, completely unrelated to this, I did get a new processor. So I will be installing that probably over the weekend, but I did allude to the fact that I might be getting a new processor, and I did. I got the Ryzen 7 37, or not 37, that's my current processor. I got the Ryzen 7 5800X, and I should be installing it over the weekend, and I am getting some thermal paste as well tomorrow to apply to the CPU. I'm sorry, my voice completely died. I'm still sick, and I still have a very congested throat. But yeah, that's basically it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.